There are no gods here, but there is truth in blood. Love and hate are not enemies. They are siblings. Those of us old enough to remember a time when there was no time, remember these siblings well. When they were not just ideas, but gods. Their names are lost or often confused for one another. But what they represented could never be taken from us. When they killed one another and were thrown into the great pyre we know as the sun, mankind was both blessed and cursed with their affliction. Forevermore we would emerge from the carcasses of our dead gods filled with love and hate in equal measure. In the days following the revelation of my survival, the ravening hordes began to close in. The changeling was, at least in part, truthful. The first wave of our dash were close behind us. With every passing day, more came for us.
Raeke, how many?
Too many. They never fucking stop. Caelan, on your left. I think you got him.
I'm just tired of this shit. Blood's starting to stain my fingers.
Doesn't matter. Another pack on their way. They keep finding us. Come on, higher ground this way.
Nights often became sleepless, interrupted by increasing numbers of our Dash raiders. The further we crawled towards Lazar, the more we were harried, until even peaceful nights became woken by paranoia.
My watch. Get some rest.
You don't need to, honestly. Or says anything more than 3 hours isn't necessary.
It's my watch. I'm insisting.
All right. I'm not going to argue. Good night.
You don't have to move away, it's fine.
I just like having my back against something. I don't do much in my sleep.
You're trying to tell me you always sleep upright?
Keeps me ready, in case things go sideways.
And make sure no one's watching over your shoulder while you sleep.
Don't think that makes much of a difference. I didn't think we'd still be able to talk like this.
I don't have the energy to do anything but survive right now, let alone be angry at you. If I cast my mind forward, I know I'd forgive you for lying sooner or later. Better to speed up the process. It was a pretty reasonable lie, considering.
Did you just alchemize forgiveness?
What can I say? I'm that good.
Good night, Caelan.
Night, Raeke. Night or.
Mended bonds could not fill stomachs. Supplies dwindled as settlements became fewer and further between, already emptied as their residents fled to Lazar. Hunger ruled the days, anxiety the night. Resentment toward a foul enemy hardened, and found itself a permanent place in their hearts.
For the record, Angali, this is about as bad as it's ever been.
Every time we've been through, it's totally cleared out.
Lazar is nothing if not efficient. They're leaving nothing to the enemy.
And nothing for us either.
It would be nice to know what he's saying.
Sorry.
I liked it better not knowing about him. Can't even talk to the fucking bastard. It just sounds like you've gone nuts.
Cullen, I'm trying my best here.
I know. It's just the tiredness. Fuck me, I need some water. Fuck's sake! We're out!
We still have some skins we took from the Northmen.
I'm not touching that. No clue what they've done to it.
Why would they poison their own water supply?
Who knows why they do anything? Fine, give it here. Oh, shit!
What is it? What's wrong?
It's fucking salt water! They're drinking salt water. Oh, fuck, lads. I don't think we're gonna make it. And the wolves stay the door. Couple hours before they get to us, I reckon.
All right. What's the plan this time?
Wait. Do you see that? There's smoke. Above the tree line there. Close.
I don't see anything.
Nothing there, Raeke.
No, I swear. A few trails, maybe half an hour's walk. Just over there.
We seem to be able to see something they can't. You're right. There is something.
There must be people nearby. They'll have food, supplies. I'm telling you, it must be a settlement.
Nothing out that way. Look at the map. Nothing there.
I don't know what's going on, but I can see smoke from a few fires. Clear as day.
Seems like it's not far out of our way. Easier to lose them off the roads too.
If you didn't have a bleeding mug floating about in there, I'd argue. But fine, we follow it.
I have held many secrets surrounding the nature of my blood and the power it affords me. Oftentimes it proved itself limitless throughout the years, save perhaps for what our imaginations would allow. Together, as 8, we could divine the better path, feel the flow of blood through the generations to understand what actions would best serve a brighter tomorrow. Beyond that, through means of alchemy, we could dilute our own essence for safe consumption of the masses. Ichor, a cure and prevention in tandem. But perhaps the most spectacular display of our power was the great wards of the Abbey. Painted on each layer of our ringed home, our blood could be transformed into a wondrous and impenetrable shield. Only the deepest of hatreds and the most headstrong of fools would dare attempt to pierce them, and every one of them failed, until they were destroyed from within. These are just some of the uses our prime blood revealed to us. Perhaps naively, I thought I knew of its every application.
Why are you not seeing this? Right there. I can see houses through the trees.
Raeke, there's nothing
I'm
there.
looking right at it. Looks like a hamlet. Not much, but the smoke is still going.
This is nuts.
Just keep walking. I swear to you, it's right there. Wait. I can see people.
Raeke, come back for a second here. Whoa. The fuck?
You can see it?
Yeah, I can. Telemon's hairy crack. There's something there. Angali, come see.
I think starvation might be affecting you. This is bizarre. Now that's something. How's that possible?
I don't know. I just walked past that tree.
There's something on it.
This is one of our ruins. Something close to them anyway. It's unfamiliar to me. The markings are reminiscent of the Abbey's wards, but contained within rose windows. Painted in blood, no less. Our blood.
Or saying something about rose windows.
Let me see. It's not actual windows. It's an alchemical symbol. Rose windows are meant to alter your perception of something, but this is slightly off.
Way over my head.
Might as well go and ask. Whatever it is, it belongs to the house. At the very least, we should warn them about the Northman.
We should tread lightly, but I agree.
Oh, I think I smell cooked food. I'll race you there.
Perhaps my curiosity in the ruins was the first mistake of many. But desperation spreads as surely as a plague. As does the need for familiar company.
Hello? Few peaceful travellers looking refuge here. Don't smell that bad, do we?
Hold right where you are, strangers. Not one step further. How did you find this place?
That's a complicated story. Why don't we talk it over? Could we come a little closer?
Approach carefully.
I know this man. Buratus Dunachy. He was a high rootler, a ward painter, a peerless artist in his time, too.
They look unwell. They might have weapons, but they're gaunt and unsteady on their feet. Something's wrong with them.
I ask again, how did you find this place?
Probably a story best told over some food. And meat. Or wine. Oh, I'm not picky.
If you are not forthcoming, then we will surmise you to be among our enemies.
I can assure you we're not. But there is a Northman army right on your doorstep. They'll be upon this place in days, a week at most.
We are aware and unconcerned.
Unconcerned? They'll rip right through you.
Maybe best to leave this to us, Caelan.
For reasons a Temperer would never understand. For the cloak you wear alone, I should have you all put to death. You are the only enemy that concerns me at this present time. Better you are left to the Northmen when they pass by this place. Begone. You'll find no refuge here.
Wait. You're Buratus Dunachy, ward painter of the Abbey. High Rootler.
How do you know this? I don't recognize your face. Explain yourself.
You relinquished your station to your daughter 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Bone rot took the steadiness from your hands. You begged the It to remove them from your heresy, but they denied you that humiliation.
How do you know that?
They, meet your friend in high places.
Father, clearly there's more at work here than happenstance.
Liada. His daughter. She lives.
No, they are changelings, or Northmen of some description, come to take this place away from us. They have slipped through the wards once more.
No one can even perceive these wards, a Northman especially.
And yet, these strangers stand before us. No, be they Temperers or Northmen, they know too much. They must be... Ah!
Father, what's wrong? Father!
Out of the way, let me see him.
Stay back! Don't you lay a hand on him.
His heart is giving out. We could save him, Raeke, but it must be now.
Let me through, please. I can save him. I know how. Liada, that's your name, right? You said there's more going on, and you are correct. I can save your father's life, but you need to let me. I am not a Temperer.
We'll sooner snuff him out. We have to kill them.
Put that away before you hurt yourself, son. Looks like a strong breeze would knock you over.
Enough! Let the stranger through!
High Rootler.
Let him through. He's my blood. This is my decision.
Give me room.
Remove his shirt. Place your hand on his chest.
All right. Now what?
Place your hand over his heart and feel. There's a blockage. That's what's caused his heart to cease. Now, focus on where the blood is clotting. Remove it.
Oh, by the eight! Buratus lives! It's a miracle! He performed a miracle. How?
His heart's eased. He should be all right with some rest. But if it happens again...
You saved his life. I thought... His heart has been under such stress and without any ichor. Thank you. 1,000 blessings. But how?
I think it would be best we discuss the hows somewhere more private.
Quite. Regardless, you and your friends are most welcome here.
I'd feel more welcome if Pipsqueak here and his mates put their sticks down.
Take my father to his bed, please. The rest of you, give us some space. These people are now our guests. That includes you, Sodrin. We owe them a debt of gratitude, including the Temperer.
This doesn't change anything. I'm watching you.
Yeah, we're not hard to find, cunt.
Cullen, easy. He's barely a man.
Barely is enough.
You must be weary, but you are among friends now. All of you. Please, I'll see you to some food. We can sort the rest after. As you seem to already know, I am Liada Dunachy, High Rootler of the Abbey, formerly. Now I am High Rootler of here, I suppose, dubbed Varewood by its former inhabitants.
Jericho, Raeke. These are my companions. Practitioner, Caelan Angali, and Cullen.
Under these circumstances, new faces are very welcome. Jericho, I would appreciate some of your time to discuss what's happened.
As promised. They come with me, though. I trust them.
Nah, you go off. I want to skulk about anyway. We'll chat later. Jericho. Mom.
I'll see you later. Be safe.
All right. Lead the way.
And Or lives within you.
In a manner of speaking, yeah. Or is dead as you knew him. I'm sorry. But the knowledge in his blood speaks to me. If I knew everything at once, it would kill me judging by what he says. So he manifests when it's required.
But if the prime blood speaks to you as Or, surely he lives in some fashion, no? Everything that he was is in there.
I never thought about it like that. But he insists it's just his blood reasoning with me. My decisions are my own.
Fascinating. If only I could still speak with him. More tea?
Yeah, please.
She was always brilliant, far ahead of her years. All the blood of her ancestors distilled down into her. Buratus was a stickler for the detail, precise, but she was inventive. She pushed the boundaries of what the wards could be. You must ask her how she conceals the hamlet.
You knew her personally?
I was lucky enough to have known the Eight in some fashion. May they rest as the gods do. You can trace my family line back nearly 1,000 years. There's a long history between us and the monks. As far as I'm aware, my father and I are the last of the noble lineages.
How did you survive?
We were escorted along with other noble families early into the Abbey's fall, assured that the canvas knights that still lived would see the Eight to safety. The reality was far different. We fled south, given the news that Baron Lazar, of all people, was accepting refugees. I know that might trouble Or, but our options were limited. I took things personally. The Abbey fell on my watch, regardless of the circumstances, which led to some new inspiration. If impenetrable wards are useless against these, Ardesh as they seem to be called, then why give them a target at all? I developed a new kind of rune, modified to conceal rather than protect. No one believed it would work until I made it work. I didn't sleep right for weeks, but it was worth it, because now that everyone here is safe, I can sleep soundly every night.
How did this place exist? My companion knows these roads inside and out. He'd never heard of Varewood before. It wasn't on our map, either. And he even has the smuggler's dens marked.
Pull out your map. Look again.
See, right here. Well, it wasn't there before. I swear.
It's not just your visual perception that it blocks, it's every perception. An inverted symbol of the rose window that closes the mind rather than opens it. Everything either avoids or ignores this place, even down to the ink on your map. We're adrift, totally unnoticeable. Pretty impressive, if I do say so myself.
But I could see in.
Because the paint we used for the wards contains small amounts of the prime blood. Your blood. You can perceive the patterns of the future. It only makes sense you could find Varewood as well.
Utterly inspired. Even I had no idea that the blood could be used in this way.
You've managed to surprise him. That's a first.
Really? Or oversaw much of my tutelage. In many ways, I owe my inspiration to him. Ever the most unconventional of the Eight. How is he?
I never thought they asked. Brother Or, how are you, my friend?
Emboldened by the events of today.
He's, happy to see you again.
It was a little more archaic the way he said it, wasn't it?
So you do know him?
Perhaps not as well as I'd like. Do you plan on sticking around? No one's staying in the old inn. You can have the place to yourself for as long as you'd like.
We were bound for Lazar, but now... Leave it with me. I should find the other two. The tea's appreciated.
I would say that's ample thanks for performing a miracle on my father.
Consider us even. Right. Let's find the others.
A moment, please.
What?
Consider reneging your deal with the Temper. Allowing them to study the Prime Blood is no longer convenient to you, but it is dangerous.
I need more than that, or... Come on. You won't even tell me half the things going on in my body. I've learned more from Caelan than I have from you.
Allow me to show you a different lens. We've barely arrived, and yet I find myself confronted with what I've lost. And considering old mistakes.
You're admitting to a mistake?
It can happen. The last time a Temperer studied the Prime Blood, it led to war.
Whoa. You're talking about the War of Hearts and Minds?
It was just before your time. But the stories you've heard forget the context. The Border Plague was like nothing I've ever seen. It ravaged communities, Temperer and House alike, beyond even our abilities. Both sides were desperate and knew that if it was left unchecked, it could have decimated the entirety of the Great South. Bronte felt that the answer lied in collaboration, against the judgment of the Eight. He didn't listen to them. Worse still, he didn't listen to me.
A canvas knight defied their patron.
And thousands paid the price for it. Skander Gosse and his ilk deceived Bronte, imprisoned him. And when the experiments went awry, the Temperers shifted the blame onto us. They sought to cull those affected by the plague and used Bronte to do it.
From what I heard, Gosse invited you in with open arms. He spent most of his life trying to improve relations. Why would he do that? Most of the Temperer's High Council tried to have him excommunicated for his efforts.
Gosse was a wolf in sheep's clothing, and a convenient scapegoat for the High Council when the dust had settled. He feigned a desire for peace. His true goal was to destroy the house.
That's a very big accusation. What's this to do with Caelan anyway? They're not out to kill us. Surely you know that.
But what of others? You think the Temperers, or worse still, Ardesh changelings wouldn't find a way to take advantage if they share their research? The nature of the blood is kept secret for a reason. It can be abused, exploited by opportunists like Gosse and his Black Cloaks.
Perhaps it's not the best time. Perceptions and all. All right. I'll put it on hold.
I've seen him like this before. Whenever he's smitten, he always calls himself Jericho.
You think?
I know. Fucker's head over heels. Just like every other time. Gets by with his sickly Biolands boy routine. Wenches lap that shit up. Even a fucking war can't stop him. Just you watch.
Can't stop me doing what?
Trying to get your dick wet. You shagged the painter yet? Can we go?
She made me tea. It's not like that. I just need to present myself a certain way around these people.
Aye, sure.
Am I so eager to go? We only arrived this morning.
Half these people were ready to gut us this morning. Some of them probably still want Angali's head. We stay a night and then get moving. Flaunt our bleeding monk stuff around for a bit. We'll swipe some horses and be gone by sunrise.
I've already told him that I'm not leaving these people.
And there does seem to be some kind of sickness going through them. Any idea what it is?
It's not any one thing. It'll be Ichor withdrawals. They must have gone about 3 months without taking any.
So? Fuck 'em. They want you dead.
This is the entire reason I came north in the first place. They might be alright for now, but they don't know how to look after themselves. Ichor staves off common illnesses that they've never had to deal with before. Their humours are weaker than ours without it. A common cold could wreak havoc on these people.
I thought you learnt your lesson.
I won't turn my back on them. Whether or not they accept my help is another thing.
We should try it lightly. Might be better to keep your head down a bit for the first few days, including our agreement. Just for a bit. We can pick it up in Lazar.
The first time I need some solidarity from you, and this is the response. Cave into the house. Glad to see Orr is working his magic on you.
This is coming from me. If they knew what I've agreed to, I don't know how they'd react. It's too much, too soon for them.
Forget it. I can appeal to the ward painter myself. Did you find out how she's hidden this place?
She kept some of the blood paint from the Abbey and experimented with it. Instead of protecting, they're hiding this place from everyone. Anything beyond the perimeter forgets it ever existed. Even maps and historical records. Varewood doesn't exist to the outside world.
And what happens when the paint runs out?
Well, now that I'm here, it doesn't have to. With some of the prime blood, she can make it last for months.
We don't have months. There's a whole army right up our arse.
And the first wave, yeah. From what Fitz told us, they're split in two.
You think we could slip in between the waves? Let the first go right past us and then hide in the eye of the storm? That could work. Cullen?
Plan was to get us through the tunnels that run under the estate anyway. This could work. But what about the canvas night?
Well, I don't think even she could find us here. I'll ask her.
He's not here?
Yeah, he comes and goes.
We'll circle back to that later. I'm going to see the painter about getting some supplies. I'll see you later.
Sounds like we have a plan. I'll come with. Wouldn't mind having a chat myself.
I'll see if I can't get through the door.
Goodbye, Jericho.
Goodbye, Jericho.
Pricks. Or we have things to discuss. Can you hear that? Or it's not the horses, it's something else. Someone's here. Gotcha. Spying, are we?
I wasn't spying on you, I'm watching them.
Why?
Because there's a temper in our midst, and that other one, the way he talks.
He's a prick. That's no threat to you.
They shouldn't be here. They shouldn't be with you. I saw what you did, and I heard you just there. Or lives within you, Brother Jericho.
Don't call me that. Let me be clear. I'm not what you want me to be. I might have the prime blood in me, but I'm no bleeding monk, and I never will be.
Don't say that. You don't mean that. Or wouldn't have chosen you if you weren't worthy. There's a path laid out for you. I can help you find your way through this. I know I'm young, but I'm well read and pious. There are things you should know, so many things you could be. Now that the other monks and the knights are dead, you're not just a bleeding monk. Do you know what they used to be called? Who they used to be, who they had to be, to fight back against the Fomorians? I can help you awaken
What happened was a mistake. I shouldn't have the prime blood. It was happenstance. Even Orr's foresight was failing him in his last moments. Whatever's left of him isn't the same.
I don't believe you. This is a test of my faith. All these people, they don't see it. They never have, but they will. Your being here is a test of our faith. To remember how strong we can be, how strong you are. We can stop hiding and fight back now that you've found us.
You'll do no such thing. Listen to me, and listen well. If you have any respect for this blood, you'll leave those two alone. That's the end of it.
But if I could just...
That's the end of it. For your own good.
As you say, Jericho Raeke. Truth and blood.
Yeah. Truth and blood, kid.
There were times, during the Sundering, when we went by a very different name. The Fomorians, their cruelty matched only by their power, were an insurmountable foe. In the earliest times when they first saw us as a threat to their rule, we were outmatched. Understanding the Prime Blood's true potential was a process that took hundreds of years. Yet we knew that the Fomorians would have slaughtered us long before these revelations could come to light. But there was a way to increase the process. To sunder an enemy that could peer into the future, so gluttonous on magics that are now forbidden, great sacrifices had to be made. Willing sacrifices, by the thousands, their faith and their blood placed within us to usher in a better future. By the time we had driven Fomor and his council to their escape, there was a view that we would soon replace them as the next tyrants. And so when victory came, we made our own sacrifices of power, and left that old name behind, never again to be spoken by our followers. No matter the cost, no true follower of the house would return to those necessary but barbarous ways that gave us victory. We would never again be lords of blood.
This belonged to Varewood's apothecary before they left. Thankfully, they left a lot of their stock behind.
I'll say.
More weird smells in here than a shaper's orgy.
Herbs, reagents, oils. I'm not even familiar with all of it. Whoever lived here liked their exotic medicines.
Oh, now, here's the good shit. Blue thistle, siren's dream. I had some good nights on this.
Not a chance. It's way too useful.
For poison or healing.
Depends on the alchemist. What I'm not understanding is what you want me to do with all this. Liada, your people are very clearly suffering withdrawals from Ichor, and you know I can't make any more.
Unless you happen to know the secret recipe.
I was actually thinking more traditional medicine could be the answer. I'm no expert, but most people are suffering from flus or severe colds. They should be fairly simple for you to treat.
Most of these people wanted me dead this morning. How do you expect them to let me treat them?
I'll go first. I know I'm not sick, but if they see me accepting treatment from you, then they should follow suit. A placebo would do, just so they can see my trust in you.
And why do you trust me?
The Prime Blood seems to have chosen you both, as unconventional as it might seem. I don't believe in questioning something like that.
I tried telling that to your followers. They're eyeing us up something fierce. That one, playing dress up in the gambeson.
Sodrin, he's had it worse than most. We found him on the road, days after we fled. Some Northmen had captured his family. From what was left, it looked like they took their time killing them. We found him in the centre of what was left. I saw art in the patterns. It was almost like our own runes. I think they were sacrificed, though to what foul thing I do not know. He was left behind as a message, from what I can gather. Sodrin is unwilling to talk about what happened.
Look, lady, I don't give a shit about his sob story. But I do care about the way he was looking at us. I know intent when I see it.
He's angry, and he thinks he sees an enemy that he can reach. Sodrin is young and deeply troubled, but he knows when to toe the line.
Oh, I should hope so. Not for our sake.
I think I understand your position quite clearly, Mr. Lathurna. Practitioner, if it suits you, you could bring something while I hold a vigil tonight. It would be a good time to show some solidarity. And of course, you're both welcome to join us.
That's reasonable enough. I'll see you there. Just not for prayer.
Had enough vigils for one lifetime. Pass.
As you wish. Truth and blood.
Looks like we have work to do.
We? Fuck that. I'm eating till I spew and then I'm crashing. First watch is yours tonight. And I don't care if they say we're safe. No chances.
Fine. I don't have the strength to argue.
Look, what's with the scowl? You got what you wanted. Eightfold House refugees with only you to help them.
I just thought they might actually want my help. That maybe they'd realise that we're not at war anymore. But the way they look at me, it's like I'm not even human.
They're born into thinking your ancestry defines you. Wrongings, clawing their way through life, trying to purify their blood. Best way to do that is dragging someone else down a peg. The worse you look, the purer they are.
Crabs in a bucket.
What?
I read this study by a temperer who went out east to this coastal village called Sodrin. They weren't the most talkative, being seafaring folk. But when he asked their wise woman what she thought of the house, she brought him to the coast and pointed to a bucket of crabs. When he asked why she brought him all that way, she pointed again and said, "Watch." And when he looked closer, he saw what she meant. Every crab in the bucket, struggling, climbing on top of one another, desperate to escape their prison. He watched them getting higher and higher and higher, until one got its claw over the top, and just when it was about to escape, the others dragged it back down again and again and again. That was what she thought of the
You
house.
say that like your shit don't stink.
What's that supposed to mean?
War of hearts and minds. I was young, but I remember it well enough. Bad plague threatens everyone, the house and the temperers. Can't play nice. Bronte loses his shit, kills all the infected, starts a war. Temperers get their arses handed to them until Lazar hops off the fence he was sitting on, kills a few canvas knights. Done. Bronte was a menace. But everyone was terrified of your lot too. You ask the right people, they'll tell you the whole thing was a setup. Gossé and his black cloaks made the plague, and the soul fire that turned Bronte mad.
Black cloaks aren't real. Iskander Gossé was a hero framed as a villain. He tried working with the Eight. It's just more lies the monks created. The idea that there's been temperers committing acts against the Fomorian Accords is ridiculous. The entire order was founded on holding magic to rights. So fire was wrong, but it was invented in response to Bronte, not because of him.
Worst poison known to man made in what, a month? If that? They definitely didn't have that ready to go. Look, I don't give a shit about who did what. I'm just saying, Angali, it's not like they don't have their reasons. I don't know why you're so desperate to win them over. But if you're going to try, then do it with your eyes open. Never know. A painter might give you an edge.
Fuck off back to it last temper!
This won't take long.
Just fucking leave it, Cullen. If you want to help, grab a brush and sweep it up.
One day back in civilization, I'm sweeping the fucking floor.
The War of Hearts and Minds brought over 1,000 years of division to a head. It exposed weakness within the house and duplicity within the Temperers. They believed our secrets to be dangerous and unfounded, yet worked within the shadow to plot our demise. When the dust had settled and Lazar had murdered Bronte, I found myself uncertain if the same hatred that had infected the Temperers had spread within me. And if I look within myself, truly, I would struggle to determine if my hatred for Gossé and Lazar outweighed my love for Bronte. As I watched Lazar smear the integrity of the house, I knew then that the wounds Bronte sought to heal in meeting Gossé would merely scar over. Caelan might have been a Temperer, but they represented a hope that Bronte carried with him until he was defiled by Gossé, an idea even beyond my own grave that had escaped me. When one is so used to understanding the patterns of the future, they can find themselves tied more to the past than ever.
And it's in this light that we remember those lost, and through ourselves continue on the spirit of their lives. The prime blood lives within all of us now. So much has changed, and yet our faith does not waver. The Eight live on among us. Within this man here, the soul of Or and the prime blood remain. Jericho Raeke is now his voice. Would you let him speak to us?
I didn't think I would have to.
Please, for them.
Bring us Or, let him speak.
I'm here, Raeke. But the choice is yours.
I don't know if I have a choice.
He speaks to Or! The Eight live on!
Very well. Follow my words.
Honoured faithful, Your survival warms me. Your faith humbles me. To know even in the demise of Abby that you would hold true is beyond my expectations. Pride swells within me. But in the same moment, I remember that we must grieve. I cannot give you what I once gave. The means to create Icor, the means to keep you safe, are not within my power. These things now fall to the man you see before you. For I am dead, and he is what remains. There will be changes. There must be changes. But know that the prime blood, once within Or, now flows through this man, even as his choices are his own.
What? You can't do this!
It has been done. A pact was formed. Promises were made. This body was given freedom, and so it will be granted. So say the Eight.
But what do we do without you? How do we survive without the Icor?
By accepting that there will be changes.
What do you mean?
I mean to say that we must seek an alternative. Our survival is important. And so I would see to it that we accept the hand outstretched. Practitioner Angali, would you step forward?
What is she doing? Raeke.
I don't know. What is this?
Trust me, both of you. Practitioner, if you would explain.
I hope this goes as well as you think it will. You might have noticed that you're all starting to get sick, and not in a uniform way.
A little more bedside manner.
Until now, you've had the Icor to take care of you. For generations, it's kept you healthy. Admittedly, far healthier than most. I will not deny you that it made you resilient. But now the means to make it are lost, and without it you are vulnerable. Over time, withdrawal from Icor can and will expose you to illnesses you've never had to face before. And when you get sick, you'll feel it twice as much as someone who's gone without. If you continue to leave yourselves exposed, you will place your community in jeopardy. The Northmen may not be a threat to you here, but sickness can and will spread. A common cold might spell your doom.
Unless we open our minds for a time to alternatives. I have given the practitioner access to the apothecary. With it, they intend to offer aid to anyone who would take it. I would implore you to do so, as I will now. Practitioner Angali, Caelan, has prepared me a simple reagent to boost my humours and starve off common illness.
They'll kill us all. That's how we'll get sick. It's what they did before. Black Cloak, come to finish the job.
I'm not here to poison you.
We have to stop them.
I gave up everything I had for you. I left my order, my life. I left my brothers, my own flesh and blood. When the Abbey fell, I went north with a rogue conclave, because when the High Council decided your lives weren't worth saving, we thought otherwise. I am here because I believe there's a better way forward. You don't have to accept my help. That's your choice. But know that many Templars died to bring it to you, against the will of their supposed betters.
Liar. Poisoner. Black Cloak spy.
Enough! The only reason your prime blood lives on is because of this Temperer. When they found me, I was dying. I was indebted. But this repeating saved me. Even after they found out what I was, they helped me. With a knife pressed to their throat, they bargained for me. They lied for me. And they fought beside me ever since. If you people had found me, I reckon you'd have killed me for what I was. And what's left of Or along with me. Some might say that the prime blood is what cured me. But as far as I'm concerned, it was a temporary. And now you have to decide what matters more to you. Your spite or your will to survive.
So says the voice of Or. Truth in blood.
When the first wave of Northmen pass, I will leave too with my companions to Lazar. Once I'm there, I will find a way to make you more Icor. I will return to you. I'm not the bleeding monk that you want. I'm just a scavenger who got lucky. No one chose me for this, not even Or. But I will do right by you. Just in my own way.
We can't trust them. The Temper deceives him.
They won't all obey. Not yet. They have to be told. It's all they know.
I didn't think you'd approve of that.
Perhaps dying has broadened my perspective.
If I'm the voice of Or, then you will listen. I don't know your scripture. I don't know your ways. But as of tomorrow, you will take your fucking medicine. So says the voice of Or. Come on, Caelan. We can let this settle.
Thank you.
You were right. I was being spineless. I owe you my life. And it's time for Or to realize that he owes you too. You can take your first sample of blood tomorrow. Your better way starts now.